Smart scales are everywhere these days, but not all of them deliver the same experience. In this video, we're putting two heavy hitters head to head, the Renpho Morphoscan and the Hume Body Pod, to see which one truly delivers on accuracy, features, and usability. If you've been searching Renpho versus Hume Health or wondering which smart scale fits your lifestyle best, you're in the right place. Let's break it down. Before we dive in, I've linked exclusive deals for both of these smart scales down in the description, or simply scan QR codes you see on screen. So if you already have a favorite in mind, you can skip the hunt and get the best price right away. You won't find a better deal for either of these scales at the moment. Let's kick this off with what really matters, the setup and user experience. I've got both smart scales right here, the Hume Body Pod and the Renpho Morphoscan. First up, Hume Body Pod. Now, my first impressions are it's sleek, it looks really, really nice, it's easy to pick up, not too heavy, it's got this minimal design with a tempered glass platform, and it's got a really sharp 2.8-inch graphical display that lights up beautifully. And there's a retractable handle that attaches with a cord, and this is what we use during weigh-ins to get segmental body composition data. Okay, stepping on now and holding the handle like this, thumbs on the front sensors, fingers wrapped around the back. The scale is already syncing up with the app in real time, super smooth, no waiting or guessing. Setting it up took less than 2 minutes. I downloaded the Hume Health app, turned on Bluetooth, and it paired instantly. The onboarding flow walked me through my height, age, gender, all the usual stuff, but the UI is clean and very beginner friendly, which is great for someone like me. I am not tech savvy. Honestly, no confusion at all. The app itself is really easy on the eyes. Everything's laid out very clearly with progress charts. You've got personal goal tracking, and if you're sharing the scale at home, no worries. It supports automatic profile recognition for multiple users. This one's clearly built with households in mind. So it's a really pretty app. Everything, there's bar graphs showing me my body composition, how I'm progressing in my journey. I've got a weekly target of however many weigh-ins it recommends that I get. And then it tells me how many steps I should be taking every day, which says this 13,000 if I want to get to my goal weight, and how many hours of sleep I should sleep every night. Now, let's talk about the Renpho Morphoscan. Now, my initial thought after holding the Hume Body Pod especially is this is a lot heavier. It's kind of a workout in itself to pick it up, but it's got a similarly sleek look, dark glass surface, silver accents, but it might kind of pick up smudges fast. Like Hume, it also has a retractable handle, but this one has the built-in screen, so you don't have to go to your phone. If you are missing your phone for whatever reason, you can see all your metrics right here. Okay, so stepping on, and the handle screen shows my numbers instantly. Things like body fat, BMI, water weight. This main scale display shows 7 core metrics. Syncing with the app didn't take long, but it's also manual during onboarding. You have to put in all your personal data, height, weight, age, and so on, before actually using the app. The app is sufficiently detailed, no shortage of data here, but it feels a bit outdated. The first screen is kind of a maze, and unless you're comfortable digging around, it might feel overwhelming at first. So when I first pulled up to this screen, I was a little unclear, like left, right. It has a picture of my body and then my weight. But once I scroll down a bit, it gives me a more clear picture. And if I am curious about any of these qualities, skeletal muscle mass, bone percentage, I can click on the number that it's giving me, and it gives me a clear picture of low, standard, excellent, for instance. So it can give me a clear picture of where I fall on the scale. So that's really good. So initially it took me a minute, and I kind of had to work through it a little bit. I'm also not super tech savvy, so maybe some people can get it faster than I can. But once I look through it, I think it gives me a pretty clear indication of, all the things that it's telling me I should work on, all the ways that I can improve my health. Some of the metrics are exported as PDFs, which is helpful for trainers or specialists, but might be a bit much for casual users. There's also a trend tracking tab that's actually pretty useful. You can see all your changes over time, but for some reason you have to rotate your phone for a full screen view. It's a bit clunky. So overall, both scales are fairly easy to set up, even if you're new to smart scales like me, or just want something that feels right out of the box. Hume's app feels more polished and user-friendly, whereas Renpho's app still gives you a ton of data, which is great if you like to nerd out over numbers, but you'll have to dig a little more to make sense of it. All right, setup's one thing, but when it comes to features, both of these smart scales are packing some pretty serious tech, so let's break it down. First, it's Hume Health's turn. Hume Health measures over 45 body composition metrics, and it uses multi-frequency BIA with 8 sensors, which basically means you're getting a more nuanced reading of your body. What's impressive here is that Hume claims a 98% correlation with DEXA scans, which are considered the clinical gold standard. That's a big deal for anyone who's serious about accurate tracking. The retractable handle takes it a step further. It allows for segmental analysis, which means it's measuring your torso, arms, and legs individually. This is great for spotting muscle imbalances or tracking gains more precisely. The app lets you set targets, track progress, and even helps translate all that data into something you can actually use. Not just numbers, but also insights. Also, I think it's worth noting that Hume supports automatic profile recognition for multiple users. So you step on, and it just knows it's you. No button pressing, no profile picking. It just works. Now, it's Renpho Morphoscan's turn. Renpho tracks 50+ metrics, so technically, possibly a few more than Hume. But only 7 of those are visible directly on the scale. Everything else is in the app. It uses dual-frequency BIA, which reads both extracellular and intracellular fluids. But unlike Hume, it doesn't claim any clinical level accuracy like DEXA comparison. Renpho also includes a retractable handle, and in its screen you can actually see some of your results right away, without even looking at your phone. But, small catch, your numbers can change slightly depending on how you hold the handle, so consistency is key. As for the app, it's powerful, no doubt. There are interactive charts and trend tracking, but it can be a bit much if you're new to this kind of thing. Also, finding your user profile or switching between people, not super intuitive. It's there, just buried a bit deeper than Hume's setup. So, here's my take. If you want a scale that offers refined accuracy, clear insights, and an app that guides you, Hume Health definitely feels like the more polished option. But if you're already comfortable digging into your own data and want more metrics to explore, Renpho gives you a lot to play with. Just be ready for a bit of a learning curve. Now, when it comes to pricing, the Renpho Morphoscan is definitely the more budget-friendly option. But that also shows a little in the overall user experience and app design. The Hume Body Pod costs more, but what you get in return is a more polished, intuitive, and insight-driven experience. Either way, I've dropped links to the best available deals for both down in the description, so you can get maximum value no matter which one you choose. So let's break it down. What makes each of these smart scales different? If you're someone who values long-term consistency and wants clear, actionable insights to guide your fitness journey, Hume stands out. Hume's clear-cut and comprehensive segmental analysis is especially helpful if you're tracking muscle growth or imbalances, and the auto recognition makes it a breeze for multiple users. Add in the long battery life and a polished app experience, and it's a great fit for anyone who wants a hands-off, premium experience without sacrificing depth. Renpho, on the other hand, delivers impressive functionality for the price, especially with that on-handle display for quick checks. It's best for users who already know their way around fitness tracking apps and are comfortable navigating a more DIY, data-heavy interface. If budget is your top priority and you're okay with a few quirks in the app, Renpho still gives you a lot to work with. Just expect a bit more hands-on effort. So it really comes down to what kind of user you are. Hands-off versus hands-on. Guided versus exploratory. Both are solid choices, but the best one depends on what you're looking for. If you're ready to pick one up, check out the links in the description for the best available deals on both scales. And if you want an in-depth perspective on each one, we've got reviews of the Hume Body Pod and the Renpho Morphoscan right here on the channel. Definitely check those out next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.